Hello everyone and welcome to Victoria's Cantina. Today we're having a look at the DC Collectibles DC Comics Designer Series Darwyn Cooke Supergirl. We previously looked at Harley Quinn in the Darwyn Cooke Designer Series lineup, so it's cool to turn our attention to Supergirl. The figure itself is based off of artwork by the late Darwyn Cooke, and she also comes with a couple of furry friends. Now the packaging, as you can see, is the same for pretty much the whole designer series as it has been for the last couple of years. The side of the box gives you a look at some of Darwyn's Supergirl artwork. Opposite side gives you a peek inside the box. And the back of the box gives you a look at the three other figures in this initial wave: Batman, Supergirl, and Harley Quinn. At the top you get Darwyn's signature, and that's what the bottom looks like. I really like this very simplistic DC Collectibles Designer Series packaging. Okay, so let's go ahead and get Supergirl out of the package and we'll take a closer look and see what she's like. Alright you guys, now here is Supergirl out of the box, here is Krypto the Dog, and then Streaky the Cat. Usually DC Collectibles kind of skimps on accessories, and that is not the case at all with Supergirl. As we saw with Harley Quinn, she had her mallet, but that was it. Supergirl gets two animals, which is awesome. Let's go ahead and pull them out for a second and focus on Supergirl herself. Now, as you can see, she looks really, really good. She has a very vintage-esque quality about her, which is something that Darwyn Cooke is pretty well known for in his comic book artwork. She's got a very nice physique, very nice coloring, nicely sculpted plastic cape, and she has some articulation, and of course comes with her two furry friends. So let's go ahead and take a close-up look here at Supergirl, and she does look very, very nice. Like I said at the opening, very vintage-esque look about her. She almost looks like a Barbie. I'm a huge fan of vintage and retro stuff, and I think that this is just so cool. The paint is very nice on her face. It's very clean. I just love her expression. I love the personality that she's radiating here. It just looks so good. Her hair, has that very bombshell sort of look to it. I really like that. Her eyes are nice, piercing blue, but there's also some paint detail in them to make them look a little more lifelike. Her smile looks great. Her lips look great. You can see her teeth. There's some black outlining along the inside of her lips. And eyebrows look nice as well. I really like the windswept hair. I really think that looks so good. From all angles, this is just so nice. Now, at the top, unfortunately, I did notice some red paint or something up there. That's very unfortunate. I'm going to see if I can get an exchange of this figure, but yeah, that's not good. But I mean, just pretending that that's not there. I mean, this looks fantastic. I really like the way that they sculpted the hair and the face. Rest of the body looks very nice. She's got the S emblem there on her chest. The skirt looks very cute, very retro, and it's also got that windswept sort of aesthetic to it. Her arms look nice and slender. You can see her hands. Pretty simplistic, but nice skin tone nonetheless. And she's not like a pale white. She does have some of a peach sort of tone to her, which is nice. Backside right here. And in case you're wondering, she does have shorts underneath her skirt. The cape itself is really nice. It's a very pliable plastic. It does come covered inside the packaging, which is a first. I've never seen DC Collectibles do this, but they covered it with a little sort of a like paper protective sleeve, which is very cool. The boots are very nicely done as well, very comic book looking, and I really dig it. She's got heels, she's got peg holes, and it's just really good. I can't fault this figure whatsoever about its aesthetic. It looks wonderful. In the way of articulation, she has a ball joint at the head, but on my figure, I can't really do anything other than swivel it. When I go to her right, though, it just kind of gets caught right there. When I go to the left, it will spin like that. It doesn't go up or down. I'm not sure if it's just my figure or if there's an issue with it. I guess when I get it exchanged, we'll see if the other one has it too. She's got ball joints at both of these shoulders, kind of stiff, but not too bad. You can move them in and out. She's got a bend at both of the elbows. You don't get a full 90 degrees, unfortunately. You get swivels at the wrists. You get joints here at the hips, so they can move forward just like that. It doesn't go up a whole lot. It is a little bit restrictive, probably partly from the skirt. She's got bends at both of her knees. And that's all you're going to get. So she doesn't have a lot of articulation, but I think it's just enough. Just enough for you to be able to pose her and kind of mix it up a little bit. If you want to change the way she's posed on your shelf, you can do that. So the first accessory we get, if you can call him that, is Krypto the Dog. And he's very fun looking. He looks happy, doesn't he? I really like those black eyes. They're very shiny. Look at his tongue. Isn't that adorable? And it's also kind of glossy. You can see that they painted it with some shiny paint to make it look slicked. I love the black outlining in the mouth and on the nose. You can see that he's got his teeth, and there is a little bit of an opening there around the mouth itself. You can see he's got some eyebrows, which kind of help give him a little bit of an expression. There is a little bit of red paint right there, unfortunately. Rest of the body, as you can see, is very cool. It kind of looks like one of those 101 Dalmatians dogs. Like, it kind of has that aesthetic from the cartoon. And the rubber toys that I remember from when I was a kid. He does have a cape. Unlike with Supergirl, it's very stiff. You can't really do anything with it. It seems like it's glued on here at the neck. And he's got a collar, and he's got a very nice fluffy looking tail. And he does have articulated limbs, so you can kind of make it look like he's flying. I love that. I think this is so cool. You can't move the head, you can't move the tail, but at least you can move the limbs, which is super nice. There is some sculpted detail in here. You can see the fur, which looks pretty nice. And on his paws, you can see that there's a little bit of sculpt work and paint there. So you can kind of see the individual toes. Very nice. Then there's Streaky the cat, who also has a very fun expression on its face. The eyes, kind of a very anime sort of look to it. I think it's pretty fun. Basically like a brown color, has a cape that's very similar to what we see on Krypto. And like with Krypto, it is a very stiff cape. You're not going to really do anything with it because it does seem like it's glued on here at the front. The cat itself, though, looks really good. I really like that yellow collar with the Superman logo shaped piece that's dangling from it. Very nice. Not a whole lot of sculpted detail. Not as much as what we see on Krypto, but it is a smaller piece, so it's not really needed. The way of articulation, you can move both of the limbs. Just like with Krypto, you can make it look like the cat is flying. And that's it, though. You can't move the head, you can't move the tail. But I'm good with that. I mean, it's almost a miracle that Supergirl even comes packed with these animals, so I'll take what we can get, and what we got is actually pretty good. And both of these stand just fine. You're not going to have any issues getting these to stand on your shelf. They're very solid, very durable feeling. Other than a couple issues with paint, as I noted on Krypto, they're great. I'm really happy with these. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so there you have it. This is the DC Collectibles, DC Comics, Darwyn Cooke Supergirl. This is a very fun figure. It's a very fun set, especially because you get Krypto and you get Streaky. But the Supergirl figure itself, even if she didn't have those accessories, I would have bought it anyway because I really like the way that she looks. She brings Darwyn Cooke's artwork into the action figure form very well. I love the vintage look that the figure has. The sculpt is very nice. The paint is very nice. I really like the colors. And the articulation is just adequate. There's not a lot of it, but it's exactly what it needs to be for this particular figure. The animals themselves, as accessories, are really spot on. I mean, you really couldn't ask for better accessories to come with this figure. DC Collectibles really went above and beyond with this figure's accessories, and I'm really happy with what they did. All in all, a very solid figure. If you're a fan of Supergirl, or you're a fan of just really good quality action figures that are faithful to the source, then I think you're really going to like this figure. It doesn't hurt if you're a pet lover as well, since you get some really fun accessories this time. Alright my friends, I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, then please do like and subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And as always, I want to thank you for watching Victoria's Cantina. Till next time my friends, bye bye.